Hi crafters, welcome to Coffee and a Card. This is an informal, casual crafting time where I spotlight a technique or a Stampin' Up! Product. I'm Vicki Sewell, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator near Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you'd like and follow me on Facebook at Stampin' Chat 30, I'd be honored. Or you can email me with paper crafting questions at stampinchat30@gmail.com. If you see a Stampin' Up! Product in my technique video that you'd like to add to your crafting supplies, you can click my Shop Now link at the top of my Facebook page or the link that I've added below this video. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be yours. Now let's get started on today's project. Today I'm going to spotlight one of Stampin' Up's celebration sets that you can get for free when you place a $50 order until the end of September 2021. This fun contemporary set is called Textures and Frames, and I'm going to use it with some of Stampin' Up's Gilded Leafing. You can find the Gilded Leafing on page 143 of the annual catalog. It comes in a container like this, but be prepared. As soon as you open the container, the leafing expands very quickly. It's best to have another container with a lid handy to store it in. And another tip, it's very lightweight. So don't open the container with your ceiling fan on. Don't even sigh over your happy accidents when it's open, or you'll have a gilded work table. You'll also need a heat tool, which is on page 128, and some heat and stick powder, which is on page 167. Gilded leafing can also be used with tear and tape adhesive, which you can find on the same page. You'll need a paintbrush or a sponge dauber to brush off the excess gilded leafing after you apply it too. I've prepared a piece of basic white sized 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches using this circle stamp from Textures and Frames. I stamped it with cherry cobbler, crushed curry, and shaded spruce inks. If you have trouble with color coordination, Stampin' Up! Has made it easier for you by putting their colors into 4 families. There's neutrals, brights, subtles, and regals. Start by picking a color family and then choose some coordinating ink colors from there. Of course, this is just a suggestion if you're having trouble deciding on colors. There are unlimited color combinations that will work. Next, I punched a ornament top from gold foil using the Gleaming Ornaments punches. I just punched from the very top. These are on the clearance rack right now, so in case you haven't checked out the Stampin' Up! Clearance rack lately, I'd encourage you to do that pretty quickly, because once they're gone for good. Then I attached some gold twine underneath the ornament toppers with glue dots. I stamped the greeting from the Snow Wonder set in shaded spruce ink. You can find this set in the 2021 June to December mini catalog on page 21. So all I need to do now is apply the gilded leafing. I'll start by stamping the striped image in Versamark ink on each ornament. Next, I'll use the heat tool to emboss this powder and then gently open the container with the Gilded Leafing and apply it to the embossed area. You can see how flyaway the leafing is. You can just pull some of it off with your fingers. Then take your brush or sponge dauber and just gently burnish the excess. And there you have it. Beautiful. Finally, I'll attach this to a piece of shaded spruce cardstock cut 5 1/4 by 4 inches and attach all this to a cherry cobbler cardstock base cut 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 inches and scored at 4 1/4 inches. I'll finish off the inside with another greeting from the Snow Wonder stamp set and a little decorative holly from the Banner Year stamp set. So here's the outside, and here's the inside finished with the little holly and berries from the stamp set Banner Year, which is a really versatile set that you'll find in the annual catalog. And very quickly before I go, I want to show you just a few more fun cards that you can make with the Textures and Frames set. This card uses the ink blot spot here, and it's in So Saffron, Powdered Pink, and Bermuda Bay. It also uses the Biggest Wish sentiment. That's a great set, very versatile. You'll love that set. Here's another card I designed with this set. It's really bright, contemporary. It uses this ink spot here in the Brights color family, and then I used the Daisy from the Color and Contour set. This I punched from Many Happenings, and if you haven't seen that, you need to check that out because it punches out a lot of sentiments all at one time. You can store them and then just go grab one as soon as you need it. I added a little background piece of paper to it that's torn along the bottom just to kind of accent that. And then of course there's the beautiful black and white checked gingham ribbon. This is a fun one where I made my own background paper. I just stamped the circle in crushed curry. There's a cute little ink splot. I stamped that in Bermuda Bay. And then there's the frame. I stamped that in smoky gray. I mounted it with the smoky gray and the Bermuda Bay cardstock. So I hope you'll think about this set. It's a free with a $50 celebration product order. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Well, that wraps it up for today. Remember, you'll get a chance to win one of these cards when you share this video on Facebook. Leave a comment below to let me know that you've shared, and maybe I'll be sending this card to you in the mail. If you live in the Chattanooga or Cleveland, Tennessee area, I hold in-person classes on the first Tuesday of the month. Contact me at stampinchat30@gmail.com to pre-register for those. Thank you for joining me for Coffee and a Card today. I hope you'll ink it up and send a blessing to someone today. Bye!